They underestimated you. They underestimated your strength. They underestimated your resilience. They underestimated your reaction. They underestimated your patience. They thought the pressure would break you. They thought the betrayal would destroy you. They thought if they hit you hard enough that you'd react, that you'd lose control, that you'd quit, walk away, that you'd become bitter. But they didn't realize y'all were playing on two different fields. See, they were operating in the moment, but you were already 10 moves ahead because God had already gone out before you. They thought you were going to react, but instead, you responded. They thought they had trapped you, but what they didn't understand is that God's hand is on your life. Now, don't get cocky. Don't let pride take root. Stay humble, because what they really don't understand is that God has attached purpose to your life. Before you ever took your first breath, God had already assigned purpose to you. And purpose was never just about you. What God has called you to do is bigger than you. There are people attached to your obedience. There are generations attached to your obedience. There are lives attached to your obedience. And when you begin walking in God's assignment for your life, when you begin walking in divine purpose, people don't realize that when they come against you, they're not just coming against a person. They're coming against something that's connected to God's purpose. And yeah, it hurt. It was painful. But more than anything, it was revealing. God was giving you clarity. The sheep's clothing had to come off eventually. God was exposing things that you couldn't see before. The attack wasn't just an attack. It was an unveiling. God was showing you who was really for you and who wasn't. God was revealing motives. God was showing you where the old access points were. Just like Nehemiah, the assignment attracted opposition. The enemy always attacks what heaven is building. They thought that they were going to tear you down. They thought that they were going to stop you. They thought that they were going to trap you, only to end up falling into the very trap that they set for you. But that ain't your power. That's a God move. That's a God play. That's one of the oldest things that God does. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And what they didn't realize was that they were actually strengthening you. They drove you deeper into prayer. They drove you deeper into worship. They drove you deeper into dependence on God. They increased your faith. And faith is the currency of the kingdom. They unlocked another level in you. They didn't destroy you. They promoted you. Not only that, but they sealed off their own access to your life. God is building protections around you. Hear me. The old access points are gone. The places where people could come in and kick the foundation from underneath you, those days are over. God has been training you. God has been building you. God has been refining you in the fire, not for nothing, but to increase your capacity, because where God is taking you requires a different version of you. And hear me out. You're walking into the greatest season of your life. God has been preparing you for this moment. This is the season where the business grows. This is the season where opportunities start showing up. This is the season where abundance begins to flow. This is the season where the right relationships come into your life. This is the season where the family that you've prayed for begins taking shape. This is the season where love shows up. This is the season where prayers that you've been praying in private begin to manifest in public. See, the delays weren't denial. The delays were development. God was building foundations that nobody can come back and destroy. Nothing stops the purpose of God. Nothing. If God said it, it'll happen. So stay humble, stay faithful, keep building, keep praying, keep trusting, because everything that you walked through wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you. And hear me, God's about to make sense of everything. Every tear, every betrayal, every delay, every prayer that felt unanswered, every season where you questioned what he was doing. You're about to look back and realize that none of that was wasted. God's about to make it all make sense.